Should we get on to Southampton then?
We can, yeah.
Well, while Wrexham are aiming for the playoffs, Southampton are, as you said, only 4 points behind them and are looking for that 6th spot as well. They won 3-1 at Hillsborough this weekend. James Bree, Ryan Manning and Taylor Harwood-Bellis scoring the goals. Do you think Southampton could overtake Wrexham or not then?
You said before.
Here we go.
We mentioned this last week, yeah.
Did you? Did you?
Southampton see. Oh, you didn't watch the podcast last week? Wow.
Well, sorry, I was dying.
Well, so Southampton's season is apparently over according to Kian.
Yeah.
So what's happening now?
Fair enough. I'll put my hands up. I will happily
say in the Championship a team's season's over that early.
I will happily put my hands up and say I was wrong.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I just see any of those teams that are around where they were. Any of them could have gone on the run, and that's why I said to you at the time. Any of these teams, we can't write them off yet because they could go on a run.
I mean, I was right about one team in particular. So,
what team?
Who do you think?
You're talking about Birmingham.
Yes. I cannot wait for that final day and the final EFL Xtract where we talk about them. I cannot wait.
We just do a Birmingham show.
Yeah, Birmingham show. But no, fair play to Southampton. Tonder Eckert, unbelievable job so far.
I saw a thing which absolutely baffled me. I know it's not Southampton's manager, but Philip Clement, if you look at since he came in, Southampton would be top of the table and Norwich would be second.
Jesus
Christ. That's how good how much the form's changed in the second half of this season, that the 2 top teams would be Southampton and Norwich.
I tell you one thing that has surprised me this season about Southampton is Tom Fellows.
He's been terrible.
He's not had the best of seasons.
32 games, 4 assists, and no goals.
Yeah, no goals. I'm really surprised because I really liked him at West Brom.
With Tom Fellows, do you think it was kind of the wrong move at the wrong time, or right move and just not worked?
Probably the wrong move. If he'd stuck out at West Brom another year, because obviously in West Brom's position right now, we'll talk about them a bit later, they're in a really bad position. If he had stayed and just... Because it wasn't last year's breakout year, I want to say, or maybe the year before.
Kind of, yeah.
But no, it's one that's really shocked me because I really like him as a player. I do think he'll get better, but he'll be one of them. If Southampton go up, Championship clubs will be looking at him for a loan because I can't imagine they'll keep him.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Let's move on to kind of our last playoff team that we've got to talk about, which is Derby, because Blackburn Rovers actually took the lead at Pride Park, scoring in the first half stoppage time, but the Rams hit back with 3 second-half goals to comfortably win the match. It sees them only 6 points behind Wrexham, so the gap's still very close. Do they have a chance?
Of course, 6 points off. I don't know. I feel like they're just managing just to stay there. I thought they would have dropped off, and they're just keeping themselves there, which is really good. Who's in charge? Is it
Eustace?
John Eustace saying like he's done a good job there, winning over his old team as well. So it's a nice one there for him as well. But yeah, he's done a really good job. I do think they'll just fall short in the end. I do have a feeling that they can't win top 6 before they come in top 6. But yeah, I still think they would keep pushing to the end though.
Issue is with Derby, they're losing games where they really need to pick up points. Like obviously lost to Ipswich a few weeks ago, Watford and Hull. They're not actually drawing games. It feels like it's just a win or a lose. And that's what I think will hold Derby back. Eustace has done a fantastic job. I did think a few weeks ago they were very much in contention for that last playoff spot. I don't think they'll get it now. Hopefully they don't. I really hope they don't. But
it's the hope that kills.
Well, I'm a Forest fan, so okay, I'm entitled to that. But no, I don't think Derby will have enough. I think to get 6 points back on Wrexham will be a challenge from now to the end of the season.
Yeah. Okay. Well, final 2 championship things. Let's talk a bit about the relegation battle. So in a game with 3 first-half goals, West Brom were beaten by Oxford. Stanley Mills and Will Lancashire sealing a 2-1 win for the hosts. It sees the Baggies only remain 1 point above the relegation zone, and Britain's Oxford only 3 points from safety. Could Oxford stay up?
You can't be losing to Oxford, West Brom. You just can't lose. You can't be losing that sort of game if you want to stay up. It's just like. I think they're gone. I think they're going
That's
down.
That's the game that did it for me.
Yeah, I think they're gone from that game because it's you have to win it because that's a 6-pointer, and they've lost that, and it's like.
Well, have we spoke about the sacking?
No, Eric Ramsey's been. No, actually, no, we didn't.
No,
Speak
no,
about
we
it.
did speak about it, yeah.
No, we did. I was wrong.
Oh yes, because Ethan said Corberan, didn't he?
Yeah.
But I
Who
know.
do you think they should get then?
Oh, yeah.
Corberan?
Well, the name at the minute is Bilic.
Yeah, and I don't think that's bad.
I don't think it's too bad, but have we seen Bilic in the Championship with what is a poor squad? Last time he was at West Brom, he had a very, very good team. When he was at Watford, he had a solid team, but it's Watford. You're gonna get sacked.
But I don't think it's a 21st place team.
No, I think it's better than what they actually are.
But it's just out of like that relegation, like the minute, it feels like West Brom. I know your position is bad as well, but it feels like West Brom are the most toxic because.
Absolutely
No,
not.
I'd argue this because you've had a points deduction, it kind of leans off that it's not really all on the players at the minute. With West Brom, it's all on the players.
I would still say our situation's the most toxic at the moment.
I think yours is more toxic in a different way.
Yeah, but I think it is more. There's more unrest.
I think with
Brom.
West Brom, it's more on the pitch toxicity. And then
Yeah, I agree
yours
with
is
that.
off the pitch.
There is still on the pitch toxicity.
Oh, yeah,
with us,
of
but
course.
less so than West Brom.
Yeah.
Because I've seen these videos of them every week. They're like screaming at these
He
players.
started the season really well, and Isaac Price really started well. He started like house on fire, and then they just dropped off.
Yeah, because I swear there was a sixth at some point. I swear, yeah, they
Maybe.
just fell off.
I don't know what's happened to Isaac Price.
Yeah, no, neither do I. Last kind of thing then is Leicester fans gathered in the streets before the match against Norwich to vent their frustrations against King Power and the Leicester City board. Following the protest, the club have now announced their new leadership structure, with many unpopular figures at the club promoted to more senior positions. Will these protests just continue
Go on,
with
Matt.
the Foxes unable to pick up
Go
points,
on,
you
Matt.
think?
Have a rant.
Lead the way. I'll just sit here and relax. Get my
I've never
popcorn out.
known a kind of leadership structure to fail so much, yet the people involved still get more and more promotions. Like, Rodkin's gone from director of football to chief footballing officer. Bear in mind, I don't have a clue what the difference is in those titles, but it's apparently a promotion. Also, our financial director has been promoted to our CEO, which I don't really know how that works when we've been failing financially for years, which is why we got done by a points deduction. I don't see how that makes sense.
For me, this could go one of two ways. They're either going to be really, really good at their new job,
There's no way that happens. There's no way.
or it's just a thing. Leicester have no money, so they can't appoint anyone.
Well,
So they've got to just promote people.
you can't internally appoint when the situation is so bad at the club, though. That you can't do that. The only person they've brought in who's new is this guy called James McCarron, who's worked with the City Group. Admittedly, that looks like a decent appointment from what I've seen. I'm not going to claim I know loads about him. I don't. But I just don't get this whole thing saying we're going to restructure and only bringing one new person in and just promoting a load of people. It's not a restructure. It's not a new leadership team. And to be honest, I think fans are completely right to protest.
Do you think it's also like, obviously trying to get the owner out with this whole restructuring? Do you think that it's even more of like a harder job now to actually get them out with this whole restructuring stuff?
No, because I think, look, when fans are protesting on Saturday, there was another group of fans who were saying that these fans are entitled. They don't understand the situation. They've only seen the Premier League win, and that's all they think about. But then now, with this restructuring, seeing the same people get promoted again, that's turned a lot of heads, and people are now starting to realise maybe Top's not the guy that they think he is. And I think every week you're going to see more and more people protesting.
Wasn't like Maresca there or something like that?
Maresca was there, and he applauded the protesters.
Yeah, fair play.
So Enzo Maresca is King Power up, guys.
But
yeah.
I do wonder how he, like, if he has that thought now that he's them out, like, how did he feel when he was actually at the club then? Like,
He
I do.
openly said that he didn't like the way the club was being run
Fair enough.
and the
Said
leadership.
the same at Chelsea as well, to be fair.
No, I know, but it does speak volumes when you've got multiple managers come in and say, oh, well, the board have promised me this and they've given me this instead.
I mean, with Oxford now back in the safety
I think we're down.
race.
I really think we're down. Just
Yeah,
because,
you're bottom three at the minute, right?
Yeah, and the thing is, everyone's going on about how bad West Brom are, but that doesn't matter. We're below them, and I don't see who we're going to beat to get above them. That's the thing. People don't seem to realise we actually have to get above West Brom no matter how bad they are. Even if they don't win another game for the rest of the season, we still have to win one. I don't know when that will happen.
You were saying to me about your fixtures from now to the end of the season. You don't know where you're going to get.
We do have Sheffield Wednesday away.
Well, that's a 3 point.
Imagine we come back.
Not for us.
We could come back to that.
On paper, it should be 3 points.
Someone please clip that because
okay, clip me.
I've said all year, if Sheffield Wednesday are to beat another team this season, it will be us. It will be us.
But to be fair, with Sheffield Wednesday though, they do play well. They just don't have the quality to.
With Wednesday now that they're down, they can just have freedom and do what they want.
Yeah.
So imagine they just win every game from now to the end of the season. They just muck up everyone else's season. That'd be great.